This morning, Mayor Pete Buttigieg has picked up 3 new endorsements, all from former Obama administration officials, according to the Buttigieg campaign. Obama's former special assistant and personal aide, Reggie Love, is endorsing the mayor.
Oh, wow.
In a statement, Love stated he believes Buttigieg, quote, can galvanize a new electoral body that is a more accurate representation of what America actually is. Love also noted Buttigieg faces many of the same critiques his former boss faced. The nod from Love comes at a key moment as the South Bend mayor works to build support with black voters. Buttigieg is also being endorsed by Austin Goolsbee, the chairman of the Council of Economic Advisors under Obama, and the former director of communications for the White House Office of Health Reform, Linda Douglas, is also set to endorse Buttigieg. So he keeps moving the dial, Kimberly Atkins. You see Pete Buttigieg, oh, you think he's too young. You see the trouble with the African-American community, but yet things keep opening up for him.
Yes, I mean, he clearly is on a positive trajectory in the race. I mean, a lot of what we see is about momentum, right? And at different points, you see different candidates have momentum and sometimes lose it. So far, we have not seen that big dip in momentum with the Buttigieg campaign that we have seen with others, including Elizabeth Warren, who sort of has been taking a fall lately in the polls. It's this way of trying to galvanize this sort of broad base. I mean, yes, these are Obama administration folks that are endorsing him today, but they're people from different aspects of the campaign. You have somebody who was Barack Obama's body man. You have somebody who worked on economic issues. Different folks trying to come together, and it's the Buttigieg campaign's attempt to try to build that kind of coalition. But you are right. There are still issues that this campaign has. One is reaching out to black voters, but it's been able to do things like fundraise enough that it is strong enough to try to pivot and deal with those issues. I think that's a contrast with like the Harris campaign, for example. There just wasn't enough money there to try to pivot and regroup. We've seen the Buttigieg campaign regroup. And now it seems to be moving in a positive direction.
So the candidates are just new to the presidential field that over the past 6 months have put together a good organization. We've seen Corey do it. Elizabeth, obviously, just doing everything right for a very long time. And Mayor Pete. But it seems that Mayor Pete is the one that's got the staying power, at least through December.
He did a thing this fall, which is very reminiscent of what Barack Obama did in 2007 around the same time, which was, if you remember, he made his turn, his pivot towards the more moderate position. He started to attack Beto O'Rourke on guns, Elizabeth Warren on Medicare for All. He had that good debate performance also with a lot of contrast. Again, a thing that Obama did before the Jefferson-Jackson dinner in 2007. Then he gave a very Obama-esque speech at that event with a lot of showing off a lot of the organizational might that he had in Iowa. And at the same time, because of all the money that Kimberly mentioned, he went up on the air with ads in Iowa, New Hampshire in a big way. And the combination of those things, really very much like Obama in the fall of 2007, really has provided a lot of rocket fuel for him in those 2 key early states. But this question about African-American votes is still a huge question for the mayor.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.